Long ago, in the high mountains of Nepal, there stood a small monastery nestled amidst the towering peaks. In this quiet, serene place lived 3 monks, each of whom had taken a unique vow, inspired by the teachings of the Buddha. The villagers knew them as the 3 silent monks. The first monk, Pasang, took a vow never to see. Pasang believed that the beauty and suffering of the world were illusions that distracted people from enlightenment. By covering his eyes with a piece of cloth, he sought to look beyond the physical world and focus on his inner vision. Pasang's goal was to see the truth that lay within, free from the distractions of the material world. The second monk, Sering, vowed never to speak. He believed that words often caused more harm than good. Words could lead to misunderstandings, conflict, and pain. In silence, Sering hoped to cultivate wisdom by listening to the subtle truths of existence that only the quiet mind could hear. His presence was calm, and he communicated through gestures, teaching that true understanding lies beyond speech. The third monk, Dorje, took a vow never to hear. To Dorje, the noise of the world, its gossip, its complaints, its distractions, was a barrier to enlightenment. By covering his ears, he sought to block out the chaos of the outside world and listen only to the still voice of his heart. In his silence, he found peace, unbothered by the trouble surrounding him. The 3 silent monks lived peacefully together, each following their own path to enlightenment. They meditated by the edge of a crystal-clear lake, tended to the monastery's small garden, and lived in harmony with nature. Villagers from the nearby town often visited them, hoping to learn from their wisdom. Though the monks could not see, speak, or hear, the villagers found comfort in their peaceful presence. One day, a violent storm swept through the mountains. The sky darkened and the winds howled, shaking the trees and rattling the monastery's walls. The villagers, terrified of the storm, ran to the monastery seeking refuge. They hoped the monks could help them understand the meaning of such a powerful storm. When they arrived, they found the 3 silent monks sitting as calmly as ever. Pasang, unable to see, was unaffected by the storm's appearance. Sering, unable to speak, offered no explanations or words of reassurance. And Dorje, unable to hear, remained at peace, unaware of the storm's violent roar. Frustrated, the villagers cried out, "What is the purpose of this storm? Why are the monks silent in the face of such a disaster?" At that moment, a wandering sage who had been staying in the monastery stepped forward. The sage, wise in the ways of the world and the teachings of the Buddha, spoke to the villagers. These monks may seem silent, but their silence speaks volumes. The storm outside is temporary, as all things in life are. Yet these monks have found peace within themselves, unaffected by the storms of the world. They are teaching you a great lesson. True peace does not come from controlling the outside, but from finding calm within. The villagers listened carefully. The storm raged on, but as they observed the monks, they began to understand. Pasang's blindness taught them that true vision lies beyond what the eyes can see. Sering's silence reminded them that not all wisdom is spoken, and Dorje's deafness showed them that the noise of the world could be overcome with inner stillness. As the storm passed and the sky cleared, the villagers left the monastery with a newfound sense of peace. They realized that the 3 silent monks of Nepal had given them a gift, an understanding that true enlightenment is not about avoiding life's storms, but about finding the calm within, even as the winds rage outside. The story of the 3 silent monks spread throughout Nepal, and people from distant lands came to learn from their quiet wisdom. Their lesson was simple but profound. The path to enlightenment is one of silence, reflection, and inner peace.